Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the FIMU Alpha Overwatch League. We are playing in week 6 of our inaugural Overwatch 2 season. Today is the first day of season 2 of Overwatch 2, but we are in, I believe, season 15. But there's lots going on this evening. We have our lineup tonight. Our match tonight will be Studio 69 versus Precious Booty. I believe we're still wrangling some people, getting some subs, some last minute subs in place. But we will be getting started shortly. Let's get some business out of the way first before we do that. So, my name is Sean Spartacus Griffin. I will be your caster tonight. I am also joined by Steck Monster, who is running the cams for this evening.
Hello.
Our lobby is run by Trumpet Jesus. And Steck, are you going to be
Yeah,
on
you'll hear my
voice as
beautiful
well?
voice
Okay,
from time to
I
time.
wasn't sure. We forgot to
Yeah.
talk about that before, but
Yeah.
I
Normally, I'm the magic voice in Sean's ear, his conscience.
which I
Uh,
need.
but today, no, it's just you're all unfiltered.
All right,
Don't
awesome.
get us TOS.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let's see. What else do we have to go over? It looks like we got a hype
Twitch Prime.
train kind of going out of the station. Thanks, Longboat Larry, for the tier 1 sub. And thanks, let's see, Fox M for the tier 1 sub as well.
Fox M has been subscribed for 47 months. That's almost 4 years.
Wow.
Holy cow! Fox M is one of the OG people in this league. He's been there since basically the beginning, I think. Even
Yeah,
longer than I have. So good to have your support, Mr. Foxum.
a
Uh,
stalwart of the PMA Owl community.
very true. Um, so Studio 69 and Precious Booty. I'm trying to find my updated standings. Give me
Yeah, I
one
don't know if
moment
I
here.
was looking at it before too. I'm
I
not
have
sure.
them only because I'm still in some other lobbies. All right. So, Studio 69, the blue team on the left up first. They are currently in 7th place with the record of 1 match win and 4 losses and a map differential of -7. Precious Booty is 2 spots behind them. The same match record, 1 and 4, but they have a map differential of -8. So, looking at the records alone, it's hard to make any kind of judgments about these two teams here. So I'm expecting this to be really scrappy because these two teams seem to really be in the thick of it right now.
Yeah, I would agree. I know from our team personally, the first couple of matches we won our first match. I think maybe a week or two ago. Those first couple of matches, since we have a long season 2, we're kind of getting used to it. We have some new players, so I think people are just kind of getting their footing. We have seen some dominant teams. Don't get us wrong, but I think that you will find that as we keep playing these matches over the next couple weeks, that playing field starts to even out a little more.
I would definitely agree. It's still a long season. We're not even halfway done. I mean, we're just over halfway done, I think. Or is this we're about at the midpoint right now.
Yeah,
So
I think so.
anything could happen. Anyone could take any position going into the playoffs, and then Lord only knows what awful play shenanigans will happen in the playoffs, because that's what it normally does.
Right. And one important thing to mention tonight is that we are playing on live patches for season 2 of Overwatch 2. And so I wonder if we may see some Doomfist come out. I don't see Guy Fieri in the lobby currently, but if he is able to log on, I wouldn't be surprised if he plays Doom or somebody else pulls out the Doom this evening. Doom had some reworks, and I've heard is much more playable, maybe even um, OP. So we're getting started though on Oasis.
Welcome to Oasis.
And a Fish 6, thank you for the tier 1 sub. And they say, let's go Doom. So maybe we'll see that Doomfist come out, make a reappearance.
Very much could happen, but I have my doubts. Especially because Doomfist was so very rarely played in the past. It's really going to depend on how players have responded to that buff, and they may not have had enough time to do that yet.
Right, we are just kind of going into this live. I think both teams probably had some warm-up matches, but not enough to really solidify.
I take that back. Got one.
I hope they put up a
Yeah,
fight.
Static coming out in the Doom. If
We
I
got
don't
two.
know personally if he is a big Doom player, but maybe this is something that's very familiar to him. So
Well, what's
We'll be
poppin'?
watching.
Also on the Doomfist. So we have a battle of the Dooms here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
all right.
Round 1.
So again, the TP comes out from. Yeah, it looks like Static is going to make his presence known on the point first. Into our poke phase here.
Just very
They come
slow
around.
and patient here.
Fights being taken in the hallway. See. Oh. Beans narrowly escaping there. And What's Poppin' is thoroughly in the back line, creating some pressure. Down goes Virologic and Planksty, and Static falls. Seemingly turning the tide for Precious Booty, who will try and clean up this fight and take control of the point first. They do have DDR Dekenkai escaping through the basement, I believe. But yeah, point control goes to Precious Booty first. Coalescence comes out from Killer Lizard. It's matched by Blizzard from Lindamood, but it looks like everybody escapes the Blizzard. Meteor Strike comes out, kind of towards the Studio 69 backline, and point flips to Studio 69. Placey goes down from the Pulse Bomb, and Coalescence gets Vero Logic on Tracer. So Studio 69 kind of holding here, trying to take it up main. Static diving into the backline, gets Meteor out. Doesn't get anybody, but McStupidhead falls to... Oh, and Virologic fall to the headshots from Lindamood on May. And this may be the opportunity for Precious Booty to take the point back. Stack falls below, trying to escape. Fight's not over yet. They need to clean up, but there goes DDR Dekenkai and both supports, as well as the DPS from Studio 69 and Static. So we will have McStupidhead trying to get out of the way, trying to reset with his team here to live and see another day. Live and fight another day. I think Studio 69 is trying to get around to this left side of the point here, take the high ground away from Precious Booty. Westpoppin comes off with the block. Gonna reset, hopefully snag a couple. Rush comes out, as well as a counter blade. Beat from DDR Dekenkai to mitigate some damage. McStupidhead does fall for it though. And it's just Static and DDR Dekenkai on the point. Precious Booty, if they're able to stabilize here, I think they will keep control of the point, pushing Static away. Oh, and they get him with a stun.
That was really costly for Studio 69 because they spent several ults and didn't capture the point.
Yes, Blade came out, Beat came out. Now they've got a touch here. They got to play this carefully. They have Coalescence and Meteor Strike on the line. We're swapping us a little bit here. Static goes into the back line but decides to come back. Bob comes out from Planksty, takes down Static. Planksty falls for it though, and down goes Studio 69. It's only Micah left, and that is our first point to Precious Booty.
Score.
You have to give big props to Lindemood there for landing those icicles into
Yes.
some foreheads. Always
Really
a pleasure to
brutal.
see that on a May.
Battle.
Yeah. Absolutely brutal.
But will we see more of the Doomfist duel?
I think so. I think it's working. I'm just glad to see it. It's kind of refreshing to see this.
Well, it looks like Static has picked Ramatra,
Which Ramatra is not available.
which I believe he should be banned.
3.
Yes, I don't think our lobby code was updated.
Please pause the lobby one moment. Oh, never mind. We're good. He switched to Roadhog.
Yep. I wonder if his
What
teammates
a what a goober! He was messing with us.
Oh, Virologic goes down quickly off of the high ground. Precious Booty trying to take this high ground away from Studio 69. But I think they get
The objective is now.
the objective opens up, and I think Studio 69 has the advantage here. It's just what's popping, trying to fend off. Planksty's up on the high ground looking for some picks though. It's a Ash battle between Virologic and Planksty. See who's got their shots. Point has yet to flip, although Meteor Strike comes out, gets Killer Lizard, immediately continues to dive into the back line. Precious Booty does have the high ground advantage here, trying to capitalize onto that, but Studio 69, I think, is closer to capping the point. Really back and forth here in the first few minutes of this fight. And Static goes down. Will Micah be able to get out DDR Dekenkai? He is making the job difficult for Precious Booty. Let's see. And I think that Precious Booty narrowly caps as Studio 69 comes for a full reset. Oh, we are not showing the game on our Twitch feed, I am being told. Oh, the game crashed, so I will give you the audio commentary until we get that pulled up. Sorry about that, folks. Blizzard comes out as well as Beat from
Welcome
Studio
to
69.
Oasis.
We have Rush, but it is fended off. All the ults are being traded right now. DDR Dekenkai goes down. Planksty goes down. Killer Lizard goes down. The point is starting to flip. As I say that, though, Studio 69
For the parched.
gets cleaned up by Precious Booty, and they maintain their point coverage. It looks like we're back on the stream with our game. Sorry for that, everybody.
That's right. Sorry for the delay.
But we should be back now. I'm seeing that the stream's back, so we'll keep going. Static on ball, looking to make some pressure. Gets caught up by the May, though. That's going to be tricky to contest. Yeah, it just Studio 69 needs to make a clear plan here of how they're going to contest this. Visor comes out from the Stupid Head, but he falls to the Doomfist, who pops a Meteor Strike and gets Virologic on the Echo. And there goes Static as well as Killer Lizard. I think it's very, very thoroughly Precious Booty's match to win. Map to win, my apologies. But maybe we'll get a touch. Here comes Static for the touch on ball.
Adaptive circuits
Overtime's
engaged.
popped. Virologic copies Doomfist, but Blizzard comes out to try and slow them down. We have some point presence from Studio 69, pushing Precious Booty slightly off the point. Mines come out as McStupidhead and Virologic fall. Micah gets the reds on Virologic as Planksty goes down, but he owes his life for it. Killer Lizard falls as we're still contesting overtime. Virologic is on the point as Static tries to get back around for another touch, just trading off point presence, and it's not enough.
Victory.
Precious Booty wins map 1 control.
Play of the game.
Here's
What's
what's
poppin'
popping to play the game. Clearly the winner of the Doomfist matchup,
Yes.
being the only one that's stuck on it. Really able to take advantage of these close walls on the point here, getting that slam damage, that punch damage.
Yes. We had a comment. Let's see. Patty Shep said, more like wuss fistin', am I right? And I have to agree.
Very true. But we'll have to see if the Doomfist shenaniganery continues. Because what map type is coming up next?
I believe we have push next.
Push map. So definitely a plausible situation for a Doomfist to appear.
Yeah,
So
I
we
agree.
might see
I-
more
so
wussfisting.
I don't know enough of the game, and I'm not able to read, even from those 2 rounds, what exactly is making Doomfist even viable. Like what changes they made. From my very, bronze level view, it seems that Was Poppin' is able to build Meteor Strike really fast. Looks like they're able to kind of like get in more, similar to what Doomfist was like in Overwatch 1 when he was a DPS player. I'm not really seeing like a ton of CC stopping him, which I know was the big complaint with the previous iteration of Doomfist on tank, was that he just was immovable because of CC, so it seems to be that kind of stuff.
Well, we'll certainly see if Studio 69 is able to adapt. They do make a substitution. It looks like McStupidhead going over the bench. Lennox coming in his place. So we'll see if this is the answer that Studio 69 needs. As we are in the process of choosing our push map. What are your thoughts on push as a game mode so far?
I like push. I know that people are really frustrated with it. It feels like it is kind of one-sided. But I definitely think it's like what Overwatch needed, something new and fresh. Definitely I would not trade push for 2CP.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, Longboat Larry in the chat. I am with you. Push better than 2CP.
Yeah.
Any day. One thing that I do appreciate about push as a game mode is that it's designed to get harder the further you push the robot.
Yes.
Which is kind of mirrored in which was kind of mirrored in 2CP, but it feels a lot more consistent and a lot less one directional, which is a nice balance.
Yeah. I agree. I think there was a YouTube video essay about how push was too difficult because of that, because of the distance that you have to retreat the bot and move forward. But I think what I've learned is that there are definitely ways to play. So like learning that once you get to a certain point with the bot that you don't need to push any further, like it's just about the distance, which that's really cool that there's that added layer.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that in some games lately, and it's kind of nice to think that you have the option instead of playing on the offense, you can just take the defensive stance if you're confident in your positioning and your abilities. So it's definitely a new flavor of Overwatch.
Yes.
We are off
speaking
to...
of we're off to Esperanza. is our next map. I do agree with Bardo. They need to make the old 2CP maps into push maps. That would be interesting.
That would be. Those a lot of those maps certainly do have a nice aesthetic. That did not necessarily lead to a good gameplay experience in 2CP. So Anubis could be a tempting push map option. Maybe Paris could be made into something that's playable. Who knows?
Oh yeah, Paris and Horizon. I mean, especially because they were retired so long ago. I think rehabbing those would be kind of interesting for people who have been around for a while.
Very true. But I have generally liked the new push maps that we've gotten.
I have too. You have to appreciate too the map design, especially Esperanza is just gorgeous. All of the details that go into it. The new maps, while New Queen Street is my favorite map to play, most of the other new maps are really gorgeous looking.
My favorite thing about New Queen Street is that there's curling, and curling is the sport of the gods.
Yes.
So in one of the spawn rooms, there are several sheets of ice there for a good curl.
That is true.
Initiating match.
All right. Well, we're getting started on push. I'm interested to see what DPS come out here. I think if you are Precious Booty, just stay on the Doomfist, though. I mean, not really
Yeah,
sure.
it seemed to be working.
Yeah. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we'll see what happens.
Ready for battle.
You know, looks like our dreams have come true. We once again have more Doomfist from Wusspoppen. Static is memeing around again, playing the Ramadra. Silly lad, you can't do that.
We'll need to update that lobby code so that it's disabled.
Yeah.
But I
Fortunately, it
think
won't be
Monkey
for
is a
too
good-
long. So
True. Yeah, only I think first 2 weeks. Monkey is a good choice too. If Doom isn't working, play the other dive tank. So here we go. We'll take it to the first fight on the bot near the central tower. And
Studio 69 is going to get there first.
yeah.
At Lucio, a big speed advantage. Could be very helpful for them here.
Yep. Oh, pretty decent nade on Lindemood, but he does fall for it. He gets punished. Wusspoppen is trying to get his team to regroup there, but Static is already there putting pressure. Wusspoppen goes down, Planksty goes down. Studio 69 is pushing this as far as they want to, and the bot comes along for the ride. Very great dive tactics from Static there.
A very good execution of using the May wall to separate an opponent.
Yep.
And then they were able to utilize the close range firepower of the Winston and the Reaper to just quickly finish off anyone who gets caught out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, DDR deck kind of goes down from the melee from Wusspoppen. And they get the first checkpoint and the forward spawn advantage. Static is up in the window already. Ooh, Wusspoppen goes down, and they lose Vero Logic and Lennox and Killer Lizard, all from headshots from Lindemood. So it looks like they may get some of this bot presence back and gain a little more distance for Precious Booty.
Lindemood getting a great vantage point up at the top of the street there.
Yeah.
He was uncontested for far too long. He made the other team pay.
Planksy's setting up a car wash on this first choke point here as they contest the high ground. May be a problem for Studio 69 as they push in, but Primal comes out, starting to juggle Lindemood. He gets dragons off though, pointed towards the rest of the team, and Static is retreating to try and give his team some assistance. Trumpet Jesus with a coalescence to kind of clean up that fight, and they move forward past the first choke and take this fight in the hallway. Meteor Strike comes out looking for his targets, kind of past where the rest of the team is in the hallway. Doesn't really get anybody, but able to provide some pressure. Looks like Studio 69 is trying to rotate and take this fight onto main rather than the hallways. Let's pop in with a slam to start. Beat comes out. Maybe to counter that Death Blossom that gets Plank Steve. The Nano comes out as well. And Precious Booty is retreating here. Trying to clean up, and Linda Moon goes down as well. Studio 69 is still able to move the cart as Trumpet Jesus falls to Static. And it's just Beans and What's Poppin' trying to get out of there, trying to get a reset. And Studio 69 will be back at that first checkpoint.
Oh no! GDR Daikenkai finds What's Poppin'.
Oh,
That's
wow.
disaster.
That's got to be frustrating as you're trying to reset here for the next fight.
That is a massive stagger, and that's going to cost him 20 meters at least on the payload.
Yeah. They're kind of setting up on the high ground over here, past the trolley. Oh, Killer Lizard gets domed from Lindamood. What's Poppin' trying to fish out anybody in that right hallway. And they take the bot back as Studio 69 decides, you know, we don't need to push the cart any farther. We're just going to reset and take this fight on better ground. They're going to retreat all the way to the choke point on their side and just let them kind of, as those tactics we were talking about earlier before the match started, that's one of them. Blizzard comes out in the back for Studio 69, gives them a little more presence. They don't seem to, although Primal comes out to deal with What's Poppin', he's going to respond with a Meteor Strike. Doesn't get anybody. Trumpet Jesus goes down to the Primal. And Static is split off from the rest of his team, and he dies for it. So, Precious Booty will just come right back to where they were going. Studio 69 needs to reset. What's Poppin' able to get out after he gets naded. Plexy's setting up some more turrets on the side. And Virologic goes down, and DDR Daikenkai from Linda Mood's laser arrows. Lennox and Static fall as well. Precious Booty continues their assault, continues their march forward. DDR Daikenkai pleading for his face and the headshots in the chat.
Well, I do have reason to believe that Linda Mood is an actual Sith Lord when it comes to Hanzo.
Yeah,
so
we do have some of those.
You're not going to get that mercy. Yeah, you're not going to get that reprieve.
Yep. Studio 69 trying to kind of come in first. Oh, Death Blossom gets two, Linda Moon and Beans. Static gets Trumpet Jesus. Lennox cleans up with Planksty. Studio 69 is going to take this despite the Symmetra wall that comes out. And the bot goes back to the middle to make, hopefully, more progress for Studio 69. Let's see. DDR Daikenkai is very far ahead. Needs to not contest and not play around with Linda Mood on the Hanzo. I'm assuming that Dragons might come from where he's at. Yeah, there it is. Dragons comes out. Beat to respond. Great beat to save the team. Linda Mood, though, domes Virologic in the back. I don't think Studio 69 realized that he was there on the rotation on the flank, ready to go. Lennox falls down too. Static needs to get out of there, as well as DDR Daikenkai. But they may try and contest this a little more as they look for their escape route. And they fall for it. DDR Daikenkai is fleeing for his life. The bot comes back.
Once again, Lindemood laying down the law. He's able to take these slightly off-angle positions, and he's really able to make the other team punish. He's able to punish the other team for not responding quick enough.
Yeah, Precious Booty has a lot of ults coming online here. Coalescence opens us up. Meteor Strike comes out next to follow it up. We are almost to Dragons from Lindemood again, with only Nano online for Studio 69. Sorry about that. They are almost to that point that they need, and yes, Static and Lennox are going to fall. Precious Booty clearly taking this forward spawn. And they have just this last corner to kind of get around. Plakesty's going to go out and sniff it out with some turrets, figure out what their positioning is, call back to the rest of his team. And Studio 69, Lennox just switches from the Reaper to the Bastion, which I think is probably a good call at this point. Static dives in. With his dive, Lennox is kind of coming back to clean up. The turrets fall. Nano comes out on Static. Lennox gets Blanksty and Lindemood, and the bot is kind of making his way back over. Trumpet Jesus is cut off from the rest of his team. He's trying to take as many down with him before he falls, which he does. It's just Beans on the retreat, flying through the air with some impressive Mercy mechanics. And What's Poppin' decides they're going to take this at their choke point on their side. But we only have less than 60 seconds left. The progress so far is in favor of Precious Booty. And Studio 69 has a lot of ults to deal with. Blizzard comes out, as well as Valk from Beans. Meteor Strike in response, and Beat to just get some insurance there. Static is going to juggle Lindemood up front, hoping that his team is able to come back. The barrage comes down from Lennox, gets Blanksty, but Static is at the bot, ready to push forward. Coalescence comes out from Triple, who gets slept on the Coalescence.
Oh, wow.
It's so frustrating. Was Poppin' is purpled and low, cut off from his team. He falls. And Studio 69 is going to push this in overtime.
They could do this here.
Yeah, they very easily could do this. They don't have that far to go.
Trumpet Jesus is just sitting down.
What is he doing?
He just sat there for 3 seconds.
Yeah, interesting.
Might be enough.
Once Poppin' comes in, cleans up with the use of that wall, but is a little cut off. He falls for it. It was big risk, big punishment. Static is pummeling, gets Planksty, but they lose Vero Logic. Static goes down, Lennox goes down. Oh my, it may just be, it's just Micah, it's just Dekan Kai, and he falls, and that is game.
Well, it really doesn't get any closer than that. That was very nearly a win for the other side.
Yes. They had a great last push there, but they were not able to get it done. Even with Was Poppin' falling early, he was able to come back. Wow. And play the game from Lennox on the Reaper.
Nice little
Vero Logic
spin to
saying
win.
in the chat, I will pay you to never touch Hanzo.
Yeah, we've been saying that about, there's a couple players in this league that are like that. You just, you hate to play against them on Hanzo because when they're hot, they're hot. And right now, Linda's pretty hot.
Yeah, Decidueye is another one that comes to mind too.
Absolutely. So what is our next map type?
We're going to Escort, and what is available says, on my list it says Route 66, Watchpoint, and Circuit.
Very interesting. I don't
know
believe
what-
we've seen much of Circuit Royale this season.
I'm blanking on what Watchpoint is.
Watchpoint Gibraltar?
Ah, gotcha. Interesting enough. Gibraltar is out of the rotation for everyone else, but we're playing in custom games, so we'll be playing it tonight.
Yeah, we can play whatever map we
Possibly.
want, even the scuffed ones like Paris.
Hmm.
Now, we're not going to do that because we don't hate ourselves, but it's an option.
Oh, Longboat Larry says Foxham busted Hanzo.
Absolutely, he has tormented me for about 4 years now. So I hate
Which is
playing against him
funny
when he's hot.
because his Discord profile picture is a fox shooting a bow and arrow. Am I right? I'm pretty sure.
I don't actually know. It's plausible. I just don't really look at those. So very possible. We also could be not right, but we'll see.
I'm gonna do some research quickly.
Yes, I think actually it is.
Hey, he's got like a Robin Hood kind of thing going.
Yes. So
Ooh, that would be a good skin idea. Blizzard, write this down. Robin Hood Hanzo skin.
they're gonna give a Kiriko skin to Hanzo.
I guess, yeah, that's true. Oof, tough call.
I don't know, or they could give a Robin Hood skin to Kiriko.
Yeah. Steck, of the new skins that you've seen, do you have any favorites for the new season?
I haven't really even looked at him. To be
Well,
honest.
the main theme is the mythic Greek gods. The
Love it.
mythic skin is the Zeus skin for Junker Queen. There's also a really cool Poseidon one for our new hero Ramatra. Yeah, there's also a really cool Hades skin for Farah, where she has the three-headed dog on her shoulders and like behind her head. It looks very, very cool.
Brilliant. I do love me a good Cerberus.
Yeah, Sybaris. That's it. That. Yeah, that's the name of the skin. The
Uh,
three-headed dog that guards the gates, or I'm pretty sure.
yes.
Yeah. And we're going to Route 66 as I'm sitting here yammering.
Traveling to Route 66.
All right.
Initiating match.
So this will be interesting. We got a little more range to play with on this map, I feel like. Especially in the poke phase. I'm wondering if we'll maybe see a different hero pool, especially from our DPS or maybe even our tanks. Maybe some Far comes out. If you're Lindamood, just keep playing that Hanzo. Why would you not? Right? Sojourn too would be great.
Very true. I think West Poppin, he's going to still rock that Doomfist. And why not? It's been working. He's been creating good space with it. Why change?
Yeah. Lindamood on the sniper, so I will switch my cam, see if he is able to.
These are the first cacti I've seen that weren't
Get
dying on
anybody.
somebody's windowsill.
Yeah, we don't see a whole lot of Widowmaker from Lindamood, but it always is a nice little treat.
See if he's able to pop any heads
5, 4,
out of spawn.
2.
Static playing Orisa, I think that's pretty interesting too. Very
Stop
different
the
approach. Lindamood doesn't see anybody immediately, maybe looking for better positions. Oh, he's trying, but oh, Static is there, looking for it. Was popping, dives onto Static, able to knock him off the high ground a little bit here. And yeah, Studios 69 is thoroughly contesting here this fight. Lindamood sort of in the back, not sure what's going on there. I think the difference really we can see in West Poppin's Doomfist is that he is able to really take a lot of that front line pressure.
That's very
not-
true.
Not sure. That must be due to the changes, I would assume.
Very possible. But Studio 69 has actually done a fairly good job of just zoning out the Widowmaker, playing around the corners. I say that as he immediately clicks ahead.
Yes, Lindamoo does get Virologic in the sniper battle. We do have double sniper on the side of Precious Booty. Lindamoo kind of controlling this main sight line here. You don't want to poke it if you're Micah. Kind of cut off on the rest of your team. Not sure how you're going to get out of there. Swift Step is not available. And, oh, Micah goes down. Static is retreating, and it's time to regroup past the first choke point. Maybe somebody else is able to poke a little bit. Oh, but Virologic gets dove hard by What's Poppin'. Meteor Striking comes out. Planksy gets Lennox.
Traveling to Route 66.
And Static and Killer Lizard and Didier Dekenkai fall. Precious Booty able to walk into the first checkpoint.
Payload
They did a good job there of kind of heading them off and just kind of following, crumpling on Studio 69. Virologic switches to the Tracer, so we got Tracer Bastion on their side. Looks like, oh, nasty headshot from Lindamood on the right side of their attack. Lindamood is setting themselves up for more sightlines deep into Studio 69's path. Coalescence comes out of the Killer Lizard, as well as the bombs from the Bastion. I can't remember what the name of that ult is. Rush comes out. Static is caught in the middle of it. A counter rush at a diagonal, and yeah, Lindamood beans fall. Lennox falls as well, and they're gonna clean up. I think Studio 69 will stabilize here. The What's Poppin' retreats. So the ult did come out from Static, but was used very quickly. Virologic looking for somewhere to open the fight at, while not getting punished too much. What's Poppin' dives onto the back line. Bob comes out from Planksty. Pushing Studio 69 back, forcing them to retreat. Precious Booty just walks the cart in at this point. What's Poppin' doing a fantastic job of just getting in and bothering the back line. Escaping. Pulse Bomb comes out, gets Planksty. What's Poppin' falls to Lennox and the Spear Spin, as well as Lindamood. Studio 69 stabilizing again. It's just Trumpet Jesus kind of in the back, looking to sneak out while he can, or maybe pop off an orb. No, he's gonna troll. He's gonna hide in this corner. Just hang out again as we reset. They don't realize that he's still there.
But I don't think he's doing much good.
No,
there.
he's just waiting.
It's not really a spot where he's able to do anything compared to
It's
the
too bad the
payload.
Virologic isn't up there to sniff him out. That would be funny. But Virologic's too busy getting domed by Lindamood, unfortunately. Coalescence comes out from Killer Lizard. Supporting his backline. Blizzard comes out, though. Gets Lennox. He falls. Static responds with an ult. Doesn't get anybody. He falls as well. Didier Dekenkai is down. It's just Virologic and Killer Lizard who need to back up to reset. Precious Booty walking in the cart. Marching forward. What's popping on the Sigma, too? I just noticed. And I'm sorry, folks, we've lost our game on the stream.
Fixing it now. Give it a moment. Just keep going.
All right, yeah. Okay, glad you still can hear me. You're still with us. We'll get back online here. Planksty falls to the rock from Static. Rush comes out onto the cart. The cart's going to walk right through it. Get those cooldowns. Killer Lizard falls to the headshot of Lindamood. And Lindamood, the rush, counter rush comes out, but Flux is there to respond. It gets one. Blossom from Lennox as well, but doesn't get anybody. Virologic falls as well as Planksty. Looks like Studio 69 is taking the cart back, taking the point back. They are walled off and separated from the healers. It will cost them DDR decking high and Lennox. It's just Static on his own. He dies as well. And Precious Booty making up for the loss, the ground that they lost. Linda's kind of on a flank there. Virologic's trying to deal with it, but it only is met with a iceberg. Planksty falls from the high ground. He gets caught by DDR Dekai. Precious Booty needs to retreat a little bit here. Flux comes out, gets what's poppin'. He doesn't fall for it though. Lennox trying to create some space. Coalescence comes out. They're going to open and start their regroup with that. Lindamood falls. Pulse Bomb comes out, but doesn't get anybody, I don't believe. Was popping, taking a lot of damage on the front line. Bob comes out to try and help. He's right on the cart, giving Static a run for his money, dealing with the back line there. Virologic falls to Bob. Planksty falls, and Static is killed as Precious Booty is working with only 15 seconds left. Rush comes out, gets Lennox. The counter rush comes out. Micah is there, trying to deal with it, and we have a very contested cart. I think Precious Booty is stabilizing though. They're able to stick together, pump their tank full of heals. Studio 69 trying to get something together. Coalescence comes out, as well as Flux. Gets Micah. Static kill, or Planksty kill on the bomb. Coalescence gets Killer Lizard. We are just trading back and forth here. I think that Precious Booty still is on the cart. They will walk it in. It's just Lennox to contest. He's walled off, but he has his barrage. It's just Trumpet Jesus and What's Poppin' that need to walk the cart in and not be contested. They need to not C9. Oh my gosh, this is so close. Don't let off of that cart. Beans with the contest, holding out there. Bomb comes out over the cart. Gets Planksty and What's Poppin'. It's just Beans on the cart now. He falls. Oh my gosh. And that's time.
Holy cow! What a stall from Studio 69.
But they are not able to get it. Oh, that's so frustrating.
Yeah. Precious Booty definitely. If I were them, I'd be feeling frustrated because that was a well-executed stall from Studio 69. They were able to rotate in one at a time until they were able to regroup for some more substantial group fights and use their cooldowns. So definitely something that helped out in those last couple of fights. So they seem to have woken up just a little bit. So we may see a little bit of juice left.
Yeah. Yeah, because right now we're Precious Booty's up 2 maps, I believe.
That's right. So still doable, but a difficult road ahead if Studio 69 is going for the reverse sweep.
Yeah, we may see a reverse sweep yet.
Our foes make such a nuisance of themselves.
The Hounds that comes out from Lindamood, and What's Poppin's going to stay on the Sigma, which I think makes sense as he needs to hold the high ground here. We have, of course, the troll pick from Static. He can't play that. But he's going to play Doom to start with, and Virologic's going to try and show us some skill on the Widow as he takes the high ground. Trying to, oh, and he gets Lindamood. Oh, it's so nasty.
That's brutal.
You'll love to see it. Studio 69 taking a lot of presence here, taking a lot of space up front. Sigma duels are coming out, but Static is purpled. He's got to be careful. Killer Lizard falls, so he's just down to one support. Lennox trying to put some pressure on the back line. Virologic switched to the Tracer off of the Widow, and Lindemood domes him, maybe as a revenge for that opening shot that he got. Let's see. Trumpet Jesus falls. He's coming back from spawn, but Studio 69 still able to push this cart forward. Checking our sight lines here. Lindemood's just right on the back, trying to fish out whoever's going to step out on the cart. Static again is just pumped full of heals with his supports tucked right behind him, not going anywhere. Virologic gets Lindemood. These two are just trading it on and off. That's a big purple. Static gets caught in the flax. Planksty falls too, so is Virologic. Studio 69 needs to play back a little bit, play more reserved. I think Precious Booty, this is their opportunity to push in and get some of that cart back. But dear, that guy killing it. Trumpet Jesus. Oh, but Beans is there to revenge and avenge her fellow support.
Daikenkai may have been hoping for a little bit of a bat cap kind of situation.
Yeah, and that was a good effort, I have to say. Lindemood goes down from Virologic. More sniper duels, switches off of the Tracer. Flux comes out from Static, gets two, but he's rocked out of it, I believe. Dueling Coalescence comes out with the rush as well. Lennox is able to make those blaster guns go burr, those dueling shotguns. Lindemood in the back on the Pharah. And yeah, Precious Booty cleaning up Studio 69's efforts there by killing Killer Lizard. So Static switching to the Diva now, trying to change things up just a little bit. Was Poppin did have an excellent rock to Static to deny him the Flux.
Eyes open now.
So Lindemood's kind of hiding out, putting pressure in this top here. We only have less than 60 seconds left. They got to get to that first checkpoint, and then they will have only overtime left to make a mad dash. Planksty falls first. Lindemood is discorded, and Static is trying to get him out of the way, but he's nanoed. Ooh, a sneaky Death Blossom in the back, but Lennox doesn't get anybody and gets slammed for it and falls. Lindemood still putting a lot of pressure on Static. Barrage comes out, gets Killer Lizard. Lindemood falls for it though, but it's just Static and Virologic. Not sure if it's going to be enough. Static retreats, and we have 15 seconds left. He needs to not stagger, not cost his team, just put enough pressure for them to get back. He whiffs bomb into there. Doesn't get anybody, unfortunately. Precious Booty is on the point, ready to go with turrets and all. The shield comes out. It's a little far back. The wall from the Sim. Bob comes out as well to counter in that spot, just as Static has slept. Put some damage. Coalescence to follow up. Great dynamite from Virologic. A counter Coalescence. And it's a pretty even fight right now. Studio 69 needs to not C9, not get pushed off the point too much, but Static comes out of the mech and falls. It's just DDR Daikenkai to contest. Flux comes out, and that is it, folks. Precious Booty wins 3-0. That's their victory. And it's Lindemood with play of the game. Oh yeah, just lots of left clicks, not even the right click in this play of the game, but Don't get it twisted. Lindamoon had lots of left clicks. Lots of
That slowdown that the ice gun still gives with the left click, still tremendously valuable.
yeah.
Especially
Even
when
though it
you're
doesn't
going
freeze.
against like a Doomfist or a Winston.
Right. Yeah. Well, that is our match for this evening.
That's right. Precious Booty taking a 3-0 victory over Studio 69. If you liked what you saw and heard tonight, maybe consider giving us a Twitch Prime subscription. If you're an Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime member, you get one free Twitch Prime sub a month. You could give to anyone, so why not us? If you like what we do, help us out just a little bit. Other than that, we'll be back soon. I think tomorrow, mayhaps.
Yeah, our team is playing tomorrow. I think we have people lined up to cast it. Hopefully.
Yeah, tomorrow there will be another fantastic Find Me Alpha Overwatch League matchup. We hope that we will see some of you there.
Yeah. Take care, everybody, and have a great evening.